Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, and in this edition of Let's Learn Dragon Ball Fighters, I want to talk about clashes. So you know clashes, you've seen clashes, this kind of stuff, right? Where you both hit at the same time, and you just kind of bounce off each other, and you're just vying for someone to get the first hit, right? So there's some stuff to explore about this concept. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, like most of you I'm assuming, because I'm just as guilty as everybody else, when I get a clash, I just kind of start mashing, like, oh god, just, I want to win, right? And the thing is, you can actually apply some thought and some science to this. Generally speaking, you know, most times a clash happens, the person who mashes hardest is generally going to win, right? But you can think about what you're clashing for and what you're clashing with, and you can use this to win the clash. Now, one of the first things to think of in a clash is just the speeds, right? So if people are just mashing their auto combo, like say we're doing this, we're just mashing our auto combo, right? The auto combo ender is actually not as fast as, say, a stand medium. So if we're just both mashing out here and I go for my stand medium, I'm going to win. But conversely, you know, stand medium and down medium, they are different speeds. Usually the down medium is going to be a slower move, so sometimes your stand medium will win against an auto combo mash, and your down medium might lose, so you got to keep that in mind. Your stand medium is generally going to be faster, but for the most part here, against a full auto combo mash, the stand medium is going to win. Now, it goes without saying, I suppose, now say you both have that exact same idea, then you're just going to keep the clash going, right? And, you know, if I try to auto combo, then I'm the one who's going to lose, right? So what do we do then? Well, still, we have options available to us. Because also keep in mind, during each clash, we can do anything we can do that can count like when we're doing a hit, right? So if I can hit, I can special cancel, for example, right? So that's a Goku-specific example, but I can totally just do that. I can just go right into my EX Dragon Rush Punch here, and I won't be there for the final hit, and I can smack him on the noggin just fine. So, keeping with that in mind, you can do things in a clash you normally can't do in the middle of a combo or block string. So here we are again, and I just canceled into a reflect. So when they come and they just, you know, mash their next thing, if you're not at all confident in your ability to win, you can just hit reflect at any point during clash, like even during the first hit, right? During the first hit, when it's clash here, I go right into a reflect and easy peasy. So you are always allowed to reflect on top of just hitting your button. So that's another layer you need to be aware of. Now, of course, as well, if we can do special moves, and if we can reflect and all that stuff, then stands to reason we'd be able to cancel into supers, right? And, well, yeah. So, I don't want to say mashing, it's scientific, it's the right move to do, right? But if you do a level 3 in the middle of a clash, and they hit anything, your level 3 is probably going to win. So if you got that bar on deck, keep in mind, level 3 super is a very practical thing to do in a clash, and will probably lead to really strong option of winning. So there is probably one option that is the best option. However, it is not even across the cast. So some cast members in this game, if you hold back while you're hitting an auto combo or lights or whatever, you actually get something different. So here's Goku doing light, right? Now if I hold back and do light, I get 2 jabs instead of the auto combo follow-up. And this works exactly what you think it would look like in the clash. So I will just get 2 jabs in a row. So I will beat any auto combo follow-up, any medium, anything that is not as fast as that jab. So in this specific scenario, the only way the other Goku could beat me, or at least trade even with me, is to do this exact setup as well. So that works for Goku because he has this property, right? Now some characters, like say we have Bardock here. And we'll just tag in the other Bardock just to show you. So Bardock does not have this property. So if I hold back while doing this, he cannot do this on the ground. However, Bardock, in the clash situation, he also can do this. So as you can see right there, I'm holding back. So even though he doesn't have that move normally on the ground, in a clash situation, he can. But then we have Broly. So Broly just can't do it no matter what. It's not an option he has on the table. So he can't do it by himself normally, as you can see here. And in a clash situation, he can't do it at all. It's just not going to come out. So this is weird and character specific. So you got to try that character by character to see how it works. But what makes this so strong is not just that in and of itself, right? Because to be brutally honest, unless you're like Goichi or something and your reactions are on that level, you're probably, when you clash, you kind of recognize the clash on the second hit. To react off the first one is, I'm not going to say impossible, but it is certainly extraordinary to do so, right? So we can take that scenario there, and once again, this is right now, this is our clash scenario, right? And from the second hit, what we're going to do is this. And we can still hold back and get that jab. But once again here, for Bardock, it is also going to work the same way. So off this here, we can still hold back and get the jab. And from this exact scenario, we can still get a combo, right? The only thing is this specifically. So if you do that, hold back and get your jab, and then say you go for a medium, if you already used your medium, like in this scenario here, so we can still do that, but if we already use our medium, we cannot use a medium again. You can only use a move you have not yet used. So in this scenario here, we can use the medium if we didn't use the medium, but if we already used it, we can't get it. You can now go for a down medium or a stand heavy or whatever you want, but you can only use something you haven't already used. So, in my personal opinion, that is by far the strongest option. And obviously, as we went over, some characters like Broly don't have that option on deck, right? But you can still get a little malicious when you do it. So we can do stuff like this and just say, no, I'm just going to armor through the next hit, right? So there's still some options on the table, right? But yeah, so that is Clashes the long and short. It's once again 9 times out of 10, and I ain't gonna blame you when you do it. You see the clashes and you go, oh god, I just gotta do something fast, right? But keep in mind, you have so many options. Keep aware too if you have bar, because level 3 is a really strong option. But you can deflect while you're clashing. You can do the whole backlight trick with multiple characters. Not every character in the game, but most characters in the game you can do this with. And in character situations like Broly, just keep in mind your special moves as well. Because like someone like Broly or Goku, either you can armor through it or just not be there to be hit. Those are very powerful tools to use as well. Anyways, that's it for this video. This one is by request. A little late on putting it out, so I'm sorry for that. But it is something that a lot of people don't really explore in the game. And I'm not going to say it's a big part of the game, because, you know, clashes only happen once every couple of games, right? But still, if you have the wherewithal to take advantage of the clash, that could be literally the difference between the win and the loss, right? So hopefully, in that regard, this video has helped you out. But anyways, that's it for me, so thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.